Today I'll lead you through a hands-free sun salutation flow. We're going to play with different variations of a hands-free sun salutation to get the whole body and breath flowing. Let's get started. For this practice you don't need any props. Just find your mat, yourself, and then bring yourself to lie down on the belly. We're going to take just a moment to breathe lying down on the belly. And this could be any easy pose of your choice. You could bring hands under the head, or you could lean your head all the way down onto the mat. Give yourself a moment to arrive onto the mat, into your body, into your practice. Once you have found that comfortable shape, comfortable pose, then invite your full awareness to your breath. And you could give yourself a few slightly slower and longer breaths in and out. As much as possible, inhale through the nose. And then exhale either through the nose or mouth, which one feels more natural to you now. Let yourself notice that rhythm in your breath. Breath by breath, becoming more and more aware of each in-breath. Where can you feel those in-breaths in your body? And aware of your out-breaths. Where do they start? Where do they end? As we go through the flow, let yourself follow your own breath, that rhythm of your own breath. And if you need to take extra breaths along the way, let yourself do that. We'll take a few more breaths here. And if Ujjayi breath is a part of your practice, you might engage that gentle Ujjayi breath. Or otherwise, just stay with your breath. Stay aware of those in-breaths and out-breaths, allowing them to stay slower, longer, and allowing that rhythm of your breath guide your practice. And then slowly, with your next few breaths, start to find your way up onto elbows and knees. Find your elbows roughly under the shoulders, knees roughly under the hips. And already here you can explore whether it's better for you to have your palms turned towards each other or turn your palms down towards the mat. That is probably dependent on your shoulder, your elbow, your wrist structures. But that is something that you can play with as we go through the practice. Which option gives you a better support? Where do you feel you can engage through your shoulders more? And then start to circle from elbows to knees, knees to elbows. Continue your breathing here. Notice where along that circle you're breathing in, where you might be breathing out. Just inviting movement to the shoulders, the hips, the back. Let's change the direction if you haven't already. And let your neck, your head move as well. Let's do a couple more circles, just in your own pace, and each circle might be different. And then slowly let that movement calm down and lean your pelvis down towards the feet into a child's pose. Let your arms soften, let your shoulders soften. Might also bring arms down next to your legs if that feels better. Take a couple of breaths in and out, just checking how the child's pose feels like. We're going to have quite a few child's poses in our practice today. And then slowly start to find your way up to sitting on your knees, sitting on the shins. And if needed, you might adjust where your feet are, where your knees are, how close together, how wide apart they are. And we're going to start with a basic variation of a hands-free sun salutation, and then we'll continue adding some movements, playing with the flow, and we're going to do in total 5 rounds today. We'll keep the pace rather slow so you have time to feel your body through the flow and through the poses. First, bring arms down by your sides. Breathe in and out. And then with your next in-breath, reach your arms up, lift yourself up to standing on the knees. And as you exhale, bring your pelvis back down, round your back into child's pose, and bring forearms on the mat in front of the knees. As you inhale, extend your back, pressing down through the elbows, through the forearms, opening the chest. Exhale, bend down, round your back. As you inhale, slide your elbows forward, extend the legs, find a plank pose. Long line from head to your heels. Inhale here. And as you exhale, lower yourself down, bring your pelvis, your belly down. And then as you inhale, open your chest away from the mat. Find a Sphinx pose, opening through the chest, finding that back bend. Pause here to breathe. And then as you exhale, lower your chest down. Bring elbows closer to your shoulders. Lift onto elbows and knees. And then tuck the toes under. Lift your pelvis up into a dolphin pose. So replacing the downward dog with a dolphin. And breathe here. You might look down towards the feet, trying to keep the head off the mat if that's a possibility. Take another breath in and out, reaching the pelvis away from the elbows, away from the head. And then as you exhale, bring your both knees back down. You can release the toes, round the back into child's pose. Elbows, forearms in front of the knees. Inhale, extend the back. So finding that flat back, that extension through the back, reaching head away from the tail. Exhale, round the back. And then keeping your pelvis down, inhale, reach your back, reach your arms up, open the chest. And exhale, release down. Breathe in and out. Our second round is going to be that same. So as you inhale, reach your back, your arms up. You might look up to your hands. And exhale, bring the pelvis back down, round the back. Bring your forearms in front of the legs, in front of the knees. Inhaling to flat back, opening the chest, extending the back, pressing elbows down. Exhale, round the back, leaning your head back down. Inhale, slide your elbows forward, finding that plank pose, extending the legs. Again, palms could be facing each other, or you might have your palms turned down to the mat. Exhale, lower your pelvis, your belly, your chest down. Head can come down, can release the toes. And with the next in-breath, peel your chest off the mat into that Sphinx, keeping legs engaged here. Opening through the chest, kind of gently drawing, pulling the chest forward. Next exhalation, slowly lower the chest back down. Bring elbows close to the shoulders. And then inhale, lift onto elbows and knees, tuck the toes under. And continue lifting your pelvis up into the dolphin pose. You might adjust your feet. You might adjust your elbows, your forearms. You can notice if it's better to have palms facing each other or palms turned down to the mat. Reaching pelvis up and back. Knees could be bent. Take another breath in and out. And then as you exhale, lower your knees down. You can release the toes. And keeping pelvis down. Lean pelvis back, elbows in front of your knees. Inhale to flat back. Extending the back. Exhale, round the back. Head can lean back down. And then pelvis stays down as we inhale. Reach the back, reach the arms up. Open the chest. Exhale, release your arms down. You can roll the shoulders. And then we're going to add a few different variations along the way. First, breathe in and out. Next, in breath, again, lift your pelvis up, reach your back, your arms up, opening through the chest. Exhale now, round the back, bring your pelvis down and bring arms down next to your legs. palms can face up to the ceiling, child's pose. Next in breath, open your chest, extend the back, rotate your palms out to the side, so lifting slightly higher up into that flat back, into that extension. And then exhale, round the back again. As you inhale, slide your arms forward into the plank pose, tucking the toes under, extending the legs. Pause here to breathe. Long line from head to your heels. As you exhale, lower down. And this time open arms out to the sides like a cactus shape. And we're going to inhale, peel the chest off the mat. Arms just out on the sides, a small lift, so more work through the back. Exhale, lower down. We'll repeat this another 3 times, flowing cobras. Inhale, peel the chest off the mat. Arms are there just for support. Exhale, lower down, trying to keep the tops of the feet, the legs on the mat. Again, inhale, peel the chest off the mat. Exhale, lower down. One more round. With your in-breath, peel the chest off the mat. And exhale, lower down. Then bring elbows close to shoulders. Inhale onto elbows and knees. Tuck the toes under and lift the pelvis up into that dolphin pose. You can adjust your feet. And breathing here, reaching the pelvis up, keeping distance between the tops of the shoulders and ears. Take another breath in and out. And then with the next exhalation, lower your knees down. And keeping pelvis down, lean it towards the feet. Bring arms down next to your legs. As you inhale, extend the back into that flat back, rotating the shoulders, palms turning out to the sides and keeping the pelvis as close to the heels as possible. As you exhale, round the back. Keeping the pelvis down. Inhale, now lift your back and arms up, reaching towards the ceiling. Exhale, release the arms down. Take a breath in and out. Now, 4th round, we're going to, again, add some more variations. The beginning is the same. As you inhale, reach your back up, lift up onto your knees, arms reach up. Exhale, lower the pelvis down, round the back. And again, bring arms down next to your sides, palms facing up. As you inhale, extend your back. Turn palms out to the sides, that flat back, reaching head away from the pelvis. And exhale, round the back. Head can come down. As you inhale, slide your elbows forward for the plank pose, extending the legs. And again, pause here to breathe. Reach head and heels away from each other. As you exhale, lower yourself down And this time bring arms down next to your sides, just like we did in that child's pose. We're going to half locust, flowing half locust. Inhale, peel the chest off the mat, rotate your palms out to the sides. Exhale, lower down, rotate the shoulders. 3 more times. Inhale, peel the chest off the mat, legs, feet, stay down. And exhale, lower down, press the front of the pelvis gently towards the mat. 2 more little flows. Inhaling, peel the chest off the mat, opening through the chest. Exhale, lower down. 1 more time, inhaling a small lift, a small back bend, feeling the upper back engage. Exhale, lower down. Bring your elbows close to the shoulders. Inhale, lift onto elbows and knees. Tuck the toes under. And then lift your pelvis up into that dolphin. Find a steady support. And now you have an option. Either stay in this normal dolphin, or as you inhale, lift your right leg up into the air, keeping hips closed. As you lift your leg, and then exhale, lower the right foot down. You could do the same on the other side. As you inhale, lift your left leg up, reaching the heel back away from the head. And exhale, lower the left foot down. Take 1 more breath in your dolphin again, reaching the pelvis up and back. And then exhale, lower your knees down. You can release the toes, lean the pelvis down, bring arms next to your legs. 1 more time as you inhale, extend the back into that higher flat back. Turn your palms out to the sides, grounding the pelvis down. Exhale, round the back. Keeping the pelvis down, inhale, lift your back, your arms up, opening the chest. Exhale, lower arms down. You can roll the shoulders. We have 1 more round, 1 more variation. And the beginning is the same, but this time we'll bring the arms again in front of the knees. So 1 more round. With your in-breath, lift your pelvis, your back, your arms up, opening through the chest. Exhale, bring pelvis down, round the back, and bring arms in front of the knees. Head can come down. Inhale into that flat back, pressing down through the forearms, through the elbows. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, slide your forearms, your elbows into that plank. Tuck the toes under. Lift your knees off the mat. Pause to breathe in your plank. Then exhale, lower down onto the mat. Bring arms down next to your sides. We go into full locust. And we're going to stay there for a few breaths. So now press down through the front of the pelvis. Inhale, peel your chest and your legs off the mat. Turn your palms out to the sides. And breathing here, feeling that long line from your head all the way down to your feet. One more breath here. And then exhale, slowly lower down. Bring your elbows close to your shoulders. Inhale onto elbows and knees. Tuck the toes under and then lift up into one more dolphin. Again, you can adjust your feet. And you decide if you stay here or if you want to lift your right leg up. This time, rotating the hips open, and then you can bend your right knee so the right foot comes a bit closer to your buttocks. And exhale, slowly close the hips, bring the right foot down. You could do the same on the left side. So with your in-breath, reaching the left leg up, rotating the hips open, and then you can bend your left knee so the left foot comes closer to the buttocks. And then exhale, slowly lower that left foot down. Take another breath or two in this last dolphin. And then exhale, slowly bring your knees down. Lean your pelvis back. Bring forearms in front of the knees. Inhale, extend your back into flat back, pressing down through the elbows. Exhale, round the back into child's pose. Keeping pelvis down as you inhale, reach your back, your arms up, opening the chest. Exhale, lower your arms down. And then we'll take a moment here just to breathe. You can bring your hands onto your thighs. Just let your breath slow down, let your heartbeat calm down. Notice how you feel now. And then with your next few breaths, find your way down into a Shavasana pose, into your final resting pose. You might come lie down on the back, or you might choose to lie down on the belly like we did in the beginning. Or maybe lie down on one side. Where do you feel you could just give yourself a moment? If you want, you might bring arms overhead on the mat, on the floor. Allow your breath to soften. Still noticing each breath in and out. And now just observing that natural breath. Trying not to control, not to change the way you breathe. Just observing that gentle flow of your in-breaths and out-breaths. Allowing your mind to rest in your breath. Giving yourself a moment to rest. Give yourself another 5 to 10 breaths in your resting pose. And if after those 5 to 10 breaths you'd like to stay longer, you are more than welcome to make this Shavasana pose longer. Take all the time you want to take, all the time you need to take today. If after your 5 to 10 breaths you feel you'd be ready to slowly wake up the body and start to close the practice, then take a slightly bigger breath in and out. Start to move your hands, move your feet as much as feels comfortable to you now. You might bend the knees if you have them extended, maybe swing the knees from side to side a few times. And then slowly, in your own time, lean onto one side. You can roll down onto the side and slowly bring yourself up into a seat, into your own final seat, and that could be any shape, any pose of your choice. Give yourself a few breaths here. And leaving that softness to your shoulders. Leave that softness to your chest, your belly, your hips. And if it's a part of your practice, you might bring your palms together in front of the chest. And as always, at the end of the practice, most importantly, thank yourself for taking this time to move, to breathe, to just check in with yourself. And I thank you very much for joining in, for sharing your time and sharing this practice. Namaste. Thank you.